on! Wrong screen, wait, here we go. Ah! Welcome to today's stream! How's it going today? Welcome! It's really hot today, and I'm suffering, so perfect conditions for a pain Monday, wouldn't you say? Let's go! Yoko Rogetsu! Yoko Rodrigo from the past! Welcome to the stream! So, I wasn't able to do this stream last Monday, so we're gonna do it today, and it's gonna be a very normal Pain Monday. What is normal in Pain Monday? Being in pain. So, aside from the suffering of the heat, I'm also gonna be torturing myself by drawing this bow that is gonna be horribly complicated. Nice to meet you, Rogetsu! It's me, I'm suffering Gardenia. Also, I don't know if you just heard that, but there was a firework right now. So, one of the good things about not having to do this Monday stream, but not being able to do this Monday stream, was that I forgot about the little detail. This Monday was St. John, and people threw a lot of fireworks during St. John. There was a lot of noise. If I had done the stream, there would have been so much noise. So I hope that it doesn't repeat today, because I don't know why they are throwing fireworks. St. John is over. It was 2 days ago. Like, come on. I'm still hearing fireworks. Why are there still fireworks? Oh my god. I swear. These people. Your streams are so cool. People in fireworks when she starts. God. I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate the sentiment and the gesture and all that, but... Okay, let's go! It's time to suffer a lot by drawing the most complicated bow ever. Where do I have the references for this? Here. This is the bow that I need to draw. What I'm gonna do first is gonna be... Well, maybe I shouldn't flip it, because there's details from the bow that are not gonna be visible on the other side. So we're gonna just do it like this, because why not? Okay. Let's go. Let's start. I don't know how long today's stream is gonna be, because I am suffering and I am in pain and it's really hot today. It's torture. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. At least that. Let's start with the little birds, because this way we know where the birds should be and we're not gonna overlap them with the leaves. Maybe I should try to draw them a bit more like the shape they have, because look at this absolute potato of a bird. Let's go. By the way, I didn't mention this, but have you seen the number of subscribers that we have in the channel? At last, we have reached 3,000. I don't know if it's still 3,000, I haven't checked, but when I checked this morning, it was 3,000. At last. It has been a long journey, but we have reached 3,000 spectators. Oh my god. Maybe that's what the people throwing fireworks are celebrating. Can you imagine? Let's... Okay. You hear that? Fireworks. Man. I just hope they don't sound too loud. Let's see... What does the scouter say about Yomi subscriber count? It's over 9,000. No, it is not over 9,000 yet. Maybe someday it will be. Maybe someday. looks a bit like a potato bird. Let's put the wings. This bow is gonna take forever. How do we even... There we go. Still a potato bird. Those round Japanese birds. Kinda, yeah, the Shimanaga, right? Those are so cute. These ones are more like bluebirds. But they kinda have the same energy. They are round and cute. And that's enough. That's all that a bird needs to be sometimes. Just super round and cute. So, here there's one of those fruits. This is gonna take up like the entire stream, you'll see. It's gonna be a single stream just for drawing this bow. At least it's gonna be like 50% of the stream, you'll see. I can guarantee it. And I still haven't done the stream. There we go. Nah. Okay, next thing. There's more leaves over here. And they do kind of a shape like this. It's like 4 leaves. I like this. I'm gonna do this down to the smallest detail for some reason. Do I have to? Probably not. But do I want to? Also probably not, but somehow I feel like I need to. I have to. I don't have to, but I have to. The perfectionism. I was thinking more about the warbling white-eye. Let me check. Oh yeah, those I have. I wasn't thinking of those, yeah. Those are so cute too. They are so cute. They are pretty similar, but in green. Let me show them. This bird. This bird. So cute. It is round and also green. This is a very good bird. Yo, Luna, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Why do I feel she needs a hat? A broad-brimmed white sun hat like a lady would wear. She does have a design with a hat like that, I think. And I think the summer outfit that I made for her in Final Fantasy XIV also has that. It looks very, very good on her. But in this outfit, she's wearing just sunflowers. Here, I've got screenshots of her. There she is. Mayu. There's the Mayu. True, I can also use the bow here as reference. Wait, do I feel like this is not the first time I've made you pull up a bird on stream? It's definitely not the first time, yeah. It is not the first time. It has happened more than once. If we had $1 for every time you made me show a bird on stream, it would be at least $2. Which isn't much, but it's funny that it happened twice. We're on the same wavelength. Ah, thank you. It it just looks really nice on her, like especially with the like the white hats, the white sun hats with flowers. She's got one like that in the game. Sadly, I don't have screenshots of that right now, but it is a nice outfit. Enough to buy a real potato! Oh my god. I'm able to make some more potato chips. I made potato chips the other day, by the way. They burned a little bit, but they were good. I will improve my potato chip making abilities. Okay, this goes like this. Wait. I think this one's good. You throw away the skin? Yep, I do. Is there something I could do with the skin? Usually I throw it for like sanitary reasons, in case there's like still dirt in the skin. They can be fried if they are clean. Really? Like whenever I have eaten on accident a little bit of potato peel, it hasn't been that easy to eat. I feel like it's not that tasty. But maybe fried it would be a different feel. Like it's definitely a lot harder than the rest of the potato. Oh, my head does hurt a little bit from the heat. But I'll do my best to stand strong. It's all part of the pain of Monday. I like fries with a -1 enhancement. Is that considered an enhancement? Is that still an enhancement if it's negative? It's like, I don't know, lesser fries. Ketchup! Because it's like mayo, but it's not the mayo. It's one of the mayos. It's gotta be ketchup. Yo, Gardenia, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna have to draw a lot of decorations on leaves today. This is gonna be difficult. It's gonna be really hard, I think. I think this part should actually... Here we go again. The fireworks. Unless it's just very occasional. It's not like constant fireworks like on Monday. It was weird to be in no internet jail for an entire day. Kind of felt like the day with the countrywide blackout. I feel like it kind of broke my entire routine. It was very weird. Felt like another day that didn't exist. Light went out again? Only the internet and only in my house. I spent this Monday without internet. That's why I'm doing this stream today, because I couldn't do it on Monday. Have you shot an arrow? Yeah, I used to do archery. I have. It's been a very long time, but I used to. It was really fun. I miss it. I was actually decent at it. my eyesight has gotten a lot worse. I wonder how I would do now. I would love to try again one day. Wait, this is... Wait. We're gonna move this a little bit, because I just noticed something. This... There's a bit of wood. There's like this tiny bit of wood here. Yomi is being cool this whole time? Have I been cool this whole time? I've always wanted to be cool. Does this mean the coolness was already in me all along? It's like the true coolness was the friends that we made along the way. Say something cool like oh no, you put me on the spot now. I cannot think of any cool things. Ice cream. The frozen chicken nuggets on my freezer. Lemon slushy. There were cool shades under those bangs. That's what I was hiding all along. Those are cool things, they are indeed. Let's see, so it's four strings here. I'm gonna have to move this a little bit, I think. If I move it like this, we can fix the shape a little bit. Bows have always been my favorite weapon in like MMOs. And I guess in general in real life also, bows are really cool. But whenever I've had to make like a character in an MMO or choose a class, most of the time, with some exceptions, I have always chosen the bow class. A lot of other times I have chosen magic. Because I did start playing with mages in some MMOs, but from there onwards, you almost always pick the bow classes if there are. Yo, Gardenia, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I am suffering because it's really hot today. So perfect for a Monday. Don't you guys love Mondays? I love Mondays. It's really cold! Please give me a bit of the cold. I need it. Extra suffering. Yes, I am extra suffering today. Let's see. Okay. More or less that's it for the streams. I haven't logged tier 2 suffering. Oh no, what's next? Tier 3? Even more suffering. Do I get an achievement at least? Does she have a bird feeder on her back? Kinda the what's it called in English? What is it called in English? The little thingy where you store the arrows. It is bird feeder shaped. Let me see if I can show it. Because this is you can kinda see it here a little bit. Oh, the quiver! That's the thing. Thank you. To unlock tier 3 you need to buy the battle pass? Really? Once again, the pay to win hits again. So, this bow was the winner of a weapon design contest. There was a weapon design contest a while ago, like 2 years ago I think. And this was the winner for the... one of the winners for the bows. There were 2 winners for each weapon. Let me see... True, now that I realize, we could be using the design reference instead of the screenshots from the game. Because the design reference is the best reference that there could be. Let's see... Can I find the original design? So this bow was designed by a player. When I saw it in the winners, I instantly fell in love with it. Like, I need this bow. I need this bow so much. Let's see. Can I find it? Where is it? There were very cool weapon designs in that contest. The winners were all super cool. Where is the bow? I'm finding all of them except the bow. Maybe in the post where they announce the winners. The Genshin weapon gacha. Oh no, that's one of the worst gachas. Wait, that's one of the worst gacha banners that I've ever seen. The weapon banners. Like, why even roll there? Let's see... Here. I found it! This is the design that was submitted in the contest. And it's so cool! It's so cool! Certain level you can promote the suffering to agony. It's like, do you need to uncap it with materials? Truly life is like a gacha, full of suffering and very pay to win. If the game is generous enough with currency, that's true I guess, and if you want to like dedicate all that you can to a character, getting their weapon I guess works. But it's just an excuse to make you roll more after you get a character, like, oh, you got the character, do you want this character to be at full potential? Roll for the weapon, and then roll to max everything as much as possible. Man. This is the design that was submitted in the contest, and it's so cute. Look, now you can see it here that it's a bit like a birdhouse. It's adorable. It's so cute. I really love this bow so much. This is the best weapon in the entire game in design. I love it. It's so cool. There was also one that had a squirrel in it. Yeah, the quiver is the birdhouse. It's adorable. It's so cool. Let's see if we can do the things. When you run out of arrows, you can knock the birds. You throw the birds at the enemy. They just peck at them. Truly the best bow. Okay, so wait, this should have a bit of a work here. Well, you grab a bird instead of the bird, and then you shoot the bird. You grab a bird instead of the bird. Bird brain. It's full of birds. Only thinking about birds. I feel. Birds are really cute. I mean, you can grab a bird instead of a bird if there's only birds. It makes sense. There's nothing else that you can grab. You can only grab a bird instead of a bird. So, this would go over here. I'm still hearing fireworks in the distance. I don't know if you can hear them, but there's still fireworks in the distance. Come on! St. John was 2 days ago, enough! They still want to party. Fútbol, no, fue San Juan. Fue San Juan el lunes. De hecho fue bien no poder hacer el stream el lunes porque había muchos fuegos artificiales. Fue imposible tener una noche tranquila. Estaba todo el rato, todo explotando. Hubo un momento que los gatos desaparecieron completamente. There was a moment where the cats just disappeared completely. They were hiding under the bed. Well, one of them didn't care. She was in a chair here, just chilling. But the others just completely disappeared. And it was fireworks, basically all night long. I think San Juan has been dead for many years, but people still celebrating him. So I don't know what he would think about all the fireworks. But it was 2 days ago, and I guess people still have leftover fireworks, and they are throwing them today. I guess we have to deal with that. Well, I guess the leaves don't have to be perfect. You can just... Wait, we need to add the fruits. There's one fruit here. Wait, technically the fruit should be in front here, because this is the other side of the bowl. I just noticed that this pose... Is this pose holding these right? Oh yeah, it is. I guess it is. It is. This should be in front. And this should go here. But it was okay not doing the stream on Monday, because it would have been so much background noise. It would have been quite horrible. Okay, we're gonna hide this part with a fruit. And we're gonna add the third fruit over here. Because there's 3 here. Wait, they're supposed to be... This. I'm still hearing fireworks. I think they're gonna be like this for a long while. Okay, let's add the other leaves. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think as long as it is clear that it's like a bunch of leaves, I think it will be good enough. here, there's this twig that goes up. You don't hear them, good. Less background noise for the stream at least. They are very far away right now, so I don't, even I don't hear them that loud. But I hear like the explosions in the distance. Now this. There we go. Next thing. True, the birdhouse also has some leaves, but I think. Oh yeah, they are on this side. So we're gonna add some of them. There we go. Just 2 of them works. It's better not to overload it too much either. Let's also add the bird. True, wait, I missed something. These birds have these little feathers on their heads. I made this little bird bald. It's no longer bald. And now here, there's this other bird. It should be like this. There we go. Now the bird has a Phoenix Wright haircut. It was a phoenix all along, and a lawyer. Incredible. That reminds me, there's still a lot of Phoenix Wright games that I haven't played. Still have to play 6. I know a lot of people did not like 6, but I still kind of want to play it to see what happens. There's also a lot of the spin-offs that I have not played. Little known fact, most birds have law degrees! Amazing. Such skills. If I ever get in legal trouble, I know who to ask for help. That's true, there's a game about a bird attorney when you think about it. Aviary attorney, I think it was. Yeah, Spirit of Justice. I haven't played that one yet. I've played from 1 to 5, and I played Investigations 1. Still need to play Investigations 2. I haven't even played the Layton crossover. Someday I wanna play it. Okay, there's But most birds either work as train conductors or diva pop stars. There's birds for all sorts of jobs. Birds are multi-talented. They can do so many things. I mean, they are indeed amazing singers. Played from 1 to 4. I think those are mostly the best, yeah. I definitely like those more than 5. Even though there's some characters I like a lot in 5, I did feel like it was less exciting to guess the mystery. Because they show you a lot of the culprits right in the starting cutscenes of each case, and it's like, come on, it's already obvious, don't do this to me. At least let me guess a little bit, you know? Don't tell me outright who the culprit is. Like, all the culprits were very obvious, I feel. So I think I didn't enjoy it as much. But I think from 1 to 4, those are the peak case attorney. In one, they always show the culprit. Not always, I think. They showed mostly. I think in some cases it was a bit bait and switch. Like, it seemed that it would be someone, but then it wasn't. I mean, in the first case, of course, they show the culprit because it's a tutorial. But in some of the cases, it's a little more indirect to guess. Wait, let me drink some water. Is there a murder mystery in the train with a bird conductor? I think that's one of the chapters I haven't played of Face Attorney. I haven't played Hat in Time, now that I think about it, yeah? I haven't played it. What is it even about? Because I only ever hear about, like, the game existing, but never about, like, what it is or what kind of gameplay it has. Or if it even has a story. Is it about hats that are always punctual? Because they are hats in time. Okay, no. It's about hats, yeah. I got that feeling somehow. I wonder why. There's gotta be something about it that just, like, makes you think of hats. A hat that goes through time. It's a hat time machine. I mean, that makes me think that it's a bit story heavy. But I never hear anything about the story of the game. I don't know. Maybe it's a hat that tells the time, and it's always in time. 3D platformer action collectathon adventure. Right. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Could be like Final Fantasy, which has no final. That's true. Final Fantasy is still not final. It is fantasy, but it's definitely not final yet. But when you think about it, someday there will be a Final Fantasy. I wonder how the Final Fantasy is gonna be. It will truly be the Final Fantasy of all time. It's a hat that exists in time. It goes from past to future. It's lineal time travel. Oh my god, like me, I also do that. Story's hat kid, who is an alien time travel kid with a hat, loses all the fuel from her spaceship. She's going to collect all the fuel. Is this real? Is that real or? Imagine if the Final Fantasy was just a remake. That would be. That would be funny, actually. Like, in the end, that was the Final Fantasy all along. The Final Fantasy was not even the latest number of the franchise. Yo, Psyker, welcome! Welcome to the stream! That's quite literally the plot! I didn't expect the protagonist to be an alien somehow. But makes sense, especially if it's like a platformer where you collect things. Yes, it is Monday. It is indeed Monday. The most normal Monday. Which also means it's the Monday with the most pain. I am indeed suffering. It is the Mondayest Monday to ever Monday. Let's see. There's this little branch inside that I need to add the leaves to. I'm drawing this bow down to the detail. It's gonna take a while. Yo, Louise, welcome! Yep, it happened. We're back to the Pain Mondays in unexpected times. Yep. It's gonna be the last one for a while, unless my internet dies again next Monday. It was convenient because, like I said, it was St. John, so there were a lot of fireworks. It would have been a very noisy stream, so it was okay to skip it on Monday. However, I was really excited to finally go back to my normal schedule for streams. It was like, yay! At last, all the Pain Mondays have recovered, and I'm really excited to stream. At last, I can, like, keep a normal schedule and do regular streams and, you know, do everything the right way. And then, my internet just died on Monday. This is the wound that never heals. It always just, like, exists. Pain Monday is inevitable. It always happens. Okay, there's a fruit here. I'm gonna add one of the fruits. And here. More leaves. Ooh, painting it is also gonna be something because there's leaves of many different colors. That's gonna be... it's truly gonna be something. So here... gonna add another one of the fruits. And then there's a third fruit over here. It's fun hearing Yomi draw and talk about chibis and sometimes mushrooms and plants and cats and birds. I showed a bird at the beginning of the stream. This chibi. That was me collapsing for a moment from the shock of hearing the word chibis. Drawing all my OCs as chibis. Yes. That's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. Drawing them as chibis. Never heard Yomi talk about birds unless nuggets count. From time to time. From time to time we talk about birds. Birds are cool. Okay, this goes over here. I feel like I'm missing some leaves here. I think there's some that should be here. This part should maybe be separated from the roots. I'm gonna put this leaf here, this one here, and this one here. And I think this should be all. Wait, I'm missing the... there's the these lines in the bow itself. Should be here, here, and wait. Here we go. Let's go. Imagine animating this bow in pixel art. I would die. I would super die again. I would super mega die. Oh no. Just making it in pixel art would be an absolute pain. Still waiting for the field trip Yomi promised where she takes us to pick mushrooms. I wish, but I think now you need a license for that. They limited it a lot. Because people went to pick a lot of mushrooms in the mountains and it started damaging the mountains. And it was all, funny thing, that was all kind of the fault of a TV program that there was years ago where they showed people going to the mountains to pick mushrooms. It was a program called Mushroom Hunters in Catalan, Caçadors de Bolets. And it became like quite well known. And everyone started wanting to go get mushrooms in the mountains. They had to end up limiting it. You taught us these skills, now we can't use them. No, you need to get a license first. Birds are cool, especially when not accompanied by chocolate. What do you mean? Especially when accompanied by chocolate. Yes. The ghost is giving me the heebie-jeebies. You want to pick a mushroom? Better use this nuclear warhead to unearth them. Yeah, people went really wild. You know, when they don't know how to pick mushrooms, they do whatever to get them. If a ghost dies, don't they just return to the living? I don't know, we'll find out. If I ever have to do a pixel art of this bow, I will find out because I'm probably gonna super die. We can grow our own mystery mushrooms. I don't know if that's well, I guess there are mushroom growing kits, so I guess that would be possible. Yeah, that would actually be possible. Okay, let's go. Let's start painting the colors of the bow. At last. Under the sink. I mean, there is space there, and they are gonna have enough nutrition, I guess. You can just put in a musty corner and wait to get your own mushrooms. Mmm, delicious. Sometimes in the, what's it called? In the flower pots, there's been mushrooms randomly growing there. I remember one time there were these green mushrooms appearing in a flower pot out of nowhere. Never found out what they were, but it was like just mushrooms there. One up! Yellow paper, welcome! How's it going? Does Yomi have a garden or like window planters? I've got some things planted, yeah. I've got potatoes. I mean, I do have my garden where I've got my potatoes. All fungi are edible. Some fungi are only edible once. That's very true. Maybe Mario has taught us you need to eat those mushrooms to grow taller. I don't know if I would trust anything that Mario says. You know what I think about Mario. You know how I feel about that. I always expect Yomi to grow a lot of veggies for whatever reason. I do, yeah. Whenever I can plant something, I usually plant it and grow it myself. I've grown tomatoes, I've grown strawberries, I've grown potatoes. I think onions also. I also grew an onion. I do miss going to pick mushrooms though. That was really fun. I used to do it a lot with family. We would go to the mountains and return with a basket full of mushrooms. Wonder if Mario's a plumber has found mushrooms under the sink. I mean, if you think about it, why are there mushrooms in Mario in the first place? if the theme is about plumbing, it makes sense that there would be mushrooms. Why is a plumber in the mushroom kingdom? Obviously, because there's mushrooms under the sink. It makes all the sense. Like, what do plumbers and mushrooms have to do with each other? Aside from that, probably nothing. It all goes back to the mushrooms under the sink. It makes so much sense. Actually, I had never thought about it. Let's get these leaves painted. These ones are a bit more yellow. We're gonna paint them all. Decoding Marius doing shrooms theory. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, you know? It can be just from the plumber experience. More than one plumber in the world has definitely found mushrooms in unexpected places. In the pipes. Mushrooms in the pipes. It must have happened more than once. Omicron stuff by accident. Sometimes plants grow before you realizing that it just happens sometimes. I was watching Twitch earlier and a Minecraft movie ad showed up. Somehow, Jinete Avícola? What is that even? Jinete Avícola? What is it in English? Because I can't imagine. What about the man-eating plants? Man-eating plants are cool too. Those are really cool. Chicken jock. Jinete Avícola is chicken jockey. I haven't watched the movie. I still need the context. But I did not expect chicken jockey to be translated like that. It doesn't hit the same. Yeah, it doesn't have the same ring. Chicken jockey. Again, how would it be translated if it wasn't that? I don't know. Translating is difficult, so I don't think it's the translator's fault. Some things are just really difficult to translate. Me gusta la parte de la película donde dicen ¿Quién eres? Soy Esteban. It sounds just so normal. At least that has the same vibe as saying I am Steve. It's just, you know, a very normal name. He's just a guy. Yo-hooo! Welcome to Terra! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! When slicing jalapenos or tomato, you would throw the seeds and insides out into a patch of soil and they sometimes grow! Hey, then you can have your own peppers! That's cool! That would be cool! I should try growing some peppers. That could be interesting. There's these more bluish leaves. Maybe I'm gonna put one here. Just keep them away from the cats. Yeah, I keep the plants away from the cats because I know that if I let the cats approach the plants, they are gonna start digging around in the soil, and I do not want that. It's more for the sake of the plants. Because every time that there's been plants at the reach of the cats, the plants have ended badly. You want a strong fruitful pepper plant? Let the plants that sprout but the plants that sprout where they want to grow, they are tough and long-lived. Sometimes plants, I feel like they either grow on their own and there's nothing you can do to get rid of them, or they just complain about everything and wither away at the minimum. It happens all the time. Like, whenever I look at my potatoes and they are like, help, we are dying, when potatoes are like a plant that is quite resilient. Potatoes do handle a lot of, for example, dry soil. Potatoes grow well on dry soil, but sometimes I think it's usually because of, you know, bugs and stuff, because that happens. The plants are like, no, help, we're dying. And then you see in the street, plants growing in the sidewalk, as if nothing. Oh, you're approaching me. I can't take a poop if I don't get closer. Yo, Miss Vander, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! And good luck with work, Louise! Thank you so much for coming! Cats and plants, they don't mesh well. They don't get along very well. Sometimes the cats also used to eat leaves from the plants. You're spoiling your potatoes. My potatoes are little spoiled children. I think right now they are almost ready for harvest though, so soon I might have potatoes ready to fry and eat. Because it's been some months since I planted them, so I think they should be ready now. I will probably maybe collect them tomorrow. Because as soon as the plant starts like drying out for real, that's usually because it's ready. Like the potatoes in the roots are ready. Yeah. I have potatoes growing in cardboard boxes. They grow literally anywhere, yeah. I remember some of the first potatoes I planted were because I noticed one of the potatoes I had in my kitchen was like sprouting a lot. It had like 20 centimeters of plant in it. Like, why is it growing so much? You're not even in the soil. What is going on with you? Yo, Frederick, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Fine, and you, Yomi? I'm doing well too. I'm suffering a little bit because it's really hot here right now, but I am surviving however I can. I'm gonna try to survive this Monday at least. But it's really hot and I'm suffering. When I tried to plant ginger, Googled the best way, tried several times, no shot. Cicapice I had a good feeling about on the ground. It worked. It's just sometimes super random. It also depends on the season, I think, because I did have trouble with some of the last potatoes I planted. I think it's because I planted them outside of their season and they withered like super fast. And not from the leaves. They didn't dry from the leaves first. It was like the bottom of the plant had like weakened a lot and it was starting to rot. I think it was just because it was not the right season, because the ones I've got right now are like growing perfectly, well, they grew perfectly fine. Now they are dry because they are ready for harvesting, but they actually went pretty well. Explain your smallness, Yomi. I'm patat. I am patat at soul, but I am not small. See, it's a matter of perspective. It's all the perspective. It's not my fault. It's fitting that we're talking about potatoes right now because I am coloring the potato herself. The most potato of my potatoes. Okay. I really like how well the bow goes with the outfit. I really like how they look together. So nice. Did you grow her hair from the ground too? Yes. She grew in the healthy roots of a potato plant, watered lovingly and taken care of until the time was right. Let's see. There we go. Oh wait, there's a little mistake there. Oh wait, true. The birds have like white around their eyes. I just noticed. This should work. Okay, only the last leaves left. How much has it been? 1 hour? 1 hour just for drawing this? Come on, after this is done, we can start doing the shading of all the characters. Let's go! After this is done, we'll only have to keep completing the chibis. At last, the OC counter will be able to increase. There we go. I think I'm not missing anything. Am I? I think I'll go. Let's go! 1 hour. It took 1 hour, but it's done. It's finished. Wait, no, it's not finished. I need to fix some colors of some leaves. I just realized. Yeah, the leaves at the tips have slightly greener color. Over here and here. Oh, and the ones at the back also. How are those? Like this and this. There we go. Maybe. Wait. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's go. Okay, with this, all the lines and base colors are done of this entire list. You know what's time for now? We gotta go back to the beginning of this list and we gotta start doing some shading. Today the OC counter is gonna increase. Let's go. At last. No more drawing the bow. The bow is done until some days from now. Now only freedom for a little bit. The big potat. We won't see potat for a while. The max OC counter is gonna increase to 2099 to 450. No. I mean, technically, I have more than 450 already. Just that some of them are not in the list, but still. I hope that it doesn't increase more than that. 've been wondering if I should remove some of the OCs that I have already made chibis for. Like, it is still a possibility, but I don't know, it doesn't feel right when I've already finished the chibis. But I've been thinking about it. 450 is a nice looking number. It is a really nice number because, you know, it's a multiple of 10. It's like also multiple of 50. It's a very harmonious number. But it also would add like 3 months or so to the challenge. It would still take a while to finish. I mean, what is 3 months to a challenge that's already been going on for 4 years, but still. Let's fix a bit of this. It's okay, we'll have Pain Monday too after Pain Monday 1 finishes. That's for sure. There we go. It shouldn't take very long to finish some of them. It's gonna be worth it having waited so long. Wait, this hand looks a bit weird. There we go. Because now we can finish a lot of OCs in a row. Let's see. I confess, I've had the new OC in my brain lately. Still don't know what to do, and I haven't had time to draw her at all. However, she's there. She awaits and exists. So maybe at some point I'm gonna have to revisit the first list and add another character. But hopefully not in a while. Because it is really nice to be finally working on other lists. The bunny is 311? I expected them to be taller. Somehow they look way taller, maybe it's the ears. Does that number include the ears? Or is it just like until the head? Because if it includes the ears, that means that it's way shorter. Admit it, you just want to fill that page. I want to, because there's only one final spot that is empty in the previous list. Like, I cannot leave it like that. Probably the long legs that makes her taller. Probably, yeah. Maybe that's why they seem taller. Still, they always kinda ignore the official heights in, I don't know, the anime. They kinda change them depending on what's convenient, I feel. Little Pokemon you think are giant are actually quite short. The Tyranitar is just 2 meters. I mean, 2 meters is quite tall. Put it in perspective, 2 meters is really tall. Presuming it doesn't include the ears, but I don't know for sure. That would make sense. I imagine it doesn't include them, because otherwise it would mean that Lopunny is way smaller. The anime even had a kaiju-sized Tentacruel. That's true. The meter is shorter than a lot of guys, but still, it's like the exception. Usually people are like, what, at most, like 180 or so? 180 something? Gardevoirs are about 5 feet? Kind of my height. Maybe it's true that we're not so different, huh? There we go. I definitely like her design like this a lot more. I made some changes from how she was at the beginning. I'm definitely happier with how she looks now. When I first here came from Nelly already, I thought you were a Gardevoir, a VTuber. I mean, probably a lot of people thought that. I've been compared to Ralts and Gardevoir a lot. I mean, I do think I look more like Ralts than Gardevoir. Because, you know, the hair, especially now that I've got the short hair, I am Ralts coded. Dragon VTuber. I mean, that would be cool too. I guess the thing that gives away being a ghost the most is like the transparency. But the rest of me isn't that ghost-like. Oh wait, I forgot the line. Being a mug VTuber? That would be like being a slime VTuber, right? That's kind of like just a slime. Yumi was curious she would do Spain without the A Mondays, not Spain without the I. Yep. Spin. But haha, I've always been a ghost grass type. If they ever make a different variant for Gardevoir though, I think a ghost type would be super cool. That would actually be really cool. Like how you being a ghost isn't the most important part of your design. Like being a human isn't the most important part of human VTuber. Exactly. We are not just defined because of what we are, right? Otherwise, all humans would be a lot more similar between each other, and everyone is unique in their own way. And deep down, ghosts, we're also humans, most of us. Well, human ghosts. There's ghosts of other things, of course. So we're not so different. Okay. I think I'm gonna paint the entirety of the shadow. Here. When you eat a banana, do you create a ghost banana? I absorb the ectoplasm of the ghost banana. It's like I turn the banana into a ghost banana and then I absorb the ectoplasm of the ghost banana. Does that make sense? That's how nutrition works. Yes. Outfit, but I still had a lot of shadows in the dress. Sound like a smoothie with extra steps. Kinda. In a way. Less liquid. It's less liquid than a smoothie. But it's a bit like digestion. Instead of absorbing the nutrients, you absorb the ectoplasm. I mean, spin without the S? What? I think I'm lacking context. Drake in a hot tub? I think I'm lacking a lot of context. It almost sounds like you're singing a song. And the choruses in the background are what are saying Drake now. Drake, yeah. Drake in a hot tub. I'm not missing context. I'm just not connecting the dots. I'm gonna fix the color here a little bit. We're gonna make it a bit more like this. There we go. I was looking at the screen from my kitchen far away without glasses and I thought the white part of the veil was the girl's chips. That would be very huge. Holy shit. You know, thickness. Her outfit is quite modest. However, that is not incompatible with thickness, you know? So Drake and Drake nice that meme? Or Drake with expressions, you know, the extinct Drake now? No, I don't know it. I don't know that one. I think that's what I'm missing. I don't think I've seen that format. And if I've seen it, maybe I'm just not connecting it in my brain. Okay, let me check. Maybe I've seen it. Ah, okay, yeah, I've seen it. I just didn't know that was the guy's name. I didn't know who that guy was. I didn't know his name at all. So I didn't know the name of the template. Now I know, now I know. Now I get it, because Spain without the I or the N is spa. Amazing. Wait, wrong layer. Esta juventud y sus memes esotéricos. Me quedo muy atrás yo ya. Youngsters these days and their incomprehensible memes. I'm a bit behind with the times. I don't know the names of a lot of the memes. Like, I've seen them around, but if you tell me the name, I will be like, I have never heard the name before. My genius needs an explanation. Ignore the fact that I spent 5 minutes explaining. It was funny though, it was funny. Here goes my shadow. My shadow over here. True, the other day, this last Monday, since I had no internet, to take a bit of a break from work, I ended up playing a little bit of a game that I hadn't played in a while, because since I had no internet, I had to play my games that don't require internet. I was playing a bit of Etrian Odyssey. I missed it. I really like Etrian Odyssey. I want to finish it and play the other Etrian Odysseys, because I've been playing Etrian Odyssey 3 for years. Back to Keep Woman times, yep. But it was nice. I was able to progress a little bit. I don't talk much about it, but I think Etrian Odyssey has like it's probably one of the RPGs that has the most things that I like. It's got turn-based battles, it's got exploration and having to make the map yourself. I don't know, I like it a lot. It has the kinda TTRPG vibe, since you can make your own party also. It's like I can put my OCs there. And I can imagine them going on the adventure. It's really cool. Someday I want to make a game like it. I've been super slow at it though. I feel like I'm super slow at playing the game. The DS has so many good RPGs. It does. It really does. Oh, I was thinking, because the other day I got some ideas for one of my settings, my fantasy setting. Well, I only have fantasy settings. Never mind. My fantasy RPG setting. Yeah. I was thinking of some ideas for it to keep expanding on the world building at last. And I was thinking back on one of my biggest inspirations. It's not exactly a DS game, it's more of a GBA game. Golden Sun inspired me so much. There is the DS Golden Sun, but we don't talk about that one. It's like it doesn't exist. Or at least that's what the developers kinda seem to think. I still believe that someday maybe Golden Sun will come back. Someday the developers will say, we've had enough of making sports Mario games. Let's go back to Golden Sun. We're gonna make that so awaited sequel that we promised years ago. I like Dark Dawn. I liked it too. However, I like the second one more. I really like Lost Stage a lot more. These are The World Ends With You, Gardenia Historian, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor. I played The World Ends With You. I haven't played Gardenia Historia or Devil Survivor, but I really like The World Ends With You. Unfortunately, because of some oopsies, I lost my progress and I ended up not being able to do the post-game. Because I had finished the game and I had to do the post-game, the extra day and stuff. And now, one day, I need to replay the entire thing to get to the post-game again and do it. Because that's the only thing I'm missing from The World Ends With You. Like, but Dark Dawn, I feel like maybe I was too used to how the game looked in GBA, so the visual style looked very different in my eyes. It felt like I was playing a completely different game. And I think the thing that left me, how to say this, what's the word, the thing that I didn't like the most about it was the amount of points of no return. Because in the other games you could perfectly return to the beginning of the first areas with no problem, but in Dark Dawn from time to time you could not backtrack anymore, and if you had missed something, then tough luck, it's lost forever. And I missed a lot of things because I was playing without a guide and I did not know that there were gonna be points of no return. And I was like, okay, I guess my completionist is gonna have to stand in the corner crying while I finish the game missing some things, I guess. But I did like it. I did like the characters. I did like the places a lot, especially. It has some of my favorite places and some of my favorite music also. Well, the other games also have very good music. But there's some from Dark Dawn that I really liked a lot. But the points of no return are my biggest enemy. I will never forgive that. Yomi, a completionist? Yes, I am. I am a big completionist. Yo, Ruby! Welcome to the stream! Been thinking here and there about the setting I've got for some OCs. Mostly they are magic teachers who put together this top-grade magic school. The magic system is a big important part. Where a person's magic is something that they have to cultivate into being things. You can cast spells of anything. Magic isn't an energy pool, it's an idea given form attached to you. That's interesting, yeah. Do you want some sausage and spaghetti? Honestly, I'm hungry. I wouldn't say no. I'm very hungry right now. So yeah, I do. Give me the pasta. Give me. Oh, I just say that and my stomach is just complaining right now. I'm hungry. Oh. I'd like to play the remake of Toy on Switch, but I don't think you can emulate it since it has a lot of motion controls. Yeah. I don't want to play the second one, and luckily it was on Steam, I think. I think I've got it in my wishlist. Someday I want to get it and play it. Especially since the main character reminds me of one of my OCs. When I saw him I was like, wait a second! This looks like one of my oldest OCs! Oh no! That's my child! You would have to slowly form your unique magic from a blank slate into something specific. It would take a lot of thinking to make it then. A lot of practice and time to refine your own magic. Sounds cool as a concept. Play Golden Sun, but to be honest I wasn't a huge fan of it. That's fair. I think even though I like it a lot and it inspired me a lot, I do feel like it's lacking in some things. Because, for example, in the first two games, I feel like the characters don't have much personality. I think it's one of the things that kind of left me a bit indifferent. I felt like most of the characters had, nothing really interesting going on. But I really liked the setting. I think what I liked the most was the setting and the music. That was, the things I liked the most from it. Pork sausage though. I'm not allergic, so give me. I'll take it. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry right now. Let's set a little bit more dark over here. The saddest thing about Golden Sun, for those who don't know, is that the third game was supposed to have a sequel. Because they kept teasing something during the entirety of the game. Well, during the first half of the game, and then they forgot for the second half of the game. It was kind of left there, okay, this is gonna be something for later, and then the game ends. And they left it in a cliffhanger. Yeah, we're gonna tackle this in the next game. And there's been no next game for over 10 years. Because the developers are working on Mario sports games. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but I'm still waiting. I'm still gonna forever wait for Golden Sun 4. Why do you allow yourself to starve every drawing day, woman? Because I ate some hours ago! My schedule is I eat, I work, I do stream, and after the stream I eat again. That's how I make things. That's why when I'm streaming I am hungry. But if I prepare food before the stream, it's not been that long since I last ate. So if I ended up preparing the food right before the stream, I would maybe be late for the stream. Yes, Golden Sun is like the Star Wars sequel trilogy with all its unfulfilled cliffhangers. Basically, yeah, something like that. Something I really liked a lot from Dark Dawn though were the summons. The summons were amazing. Seeing the summons with 3D animations after seeing them with static sprites. Well, in the first two games the summons were already super cool, but it was mostly more static sprites and all that. But seeing them in 3D in Dark Dawn, that was so cool. And there's one of my favorite summons in Dark Dawn, the Crystal Dragon, Crystallux, the one that is like a chandelier. That's my favorite summon. I really like that one a lot. Yo, Isaac, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. This may include polarizing objects to force even non-ferrous materials to attract and repel. Oh, cool! Yeah, this way it's not just magnets. Nice. Yeah, been a while. I hope you've been doing well. Let me get a bit of shadow over here. I do have a lot more games on my DS that I haven't played yet or finished. I've got a lot of Fire Emblems to finish. I've got so many Fire Emblems. I got Shadows of Valentia for like secondhand years ago for a very cheap price, and I haven't been able to play it yet. But it's there, I've got it. Someday I will play it. Have you played the NES ones? I think I started playing one of them, but I never finished it. Genealogy of the Holy War, I think? I need to maybe retry it someday, because it was so long ago that I kinda forgot about it. I don't know if it was from the NES or the SNES, I don't remember. But it was one of the oldest Fire Emblems. It's SNES, Yep, then it was SNES, yep. Then I haven't played any of the NES ones, no? Speaking of the SNES, I also need to finish Earthbound. I opened it this Monday because, you know, since I had no internet, I was looking for games that I could show my dad instead, because we couldn't play Dredge because I need internet for that. And I was looking around the games that I've got unfinished, and I played a little bit of Earthbound, and I didn't remember anything of what was going on. I'm gonna have to restart it, I think. I think I'll have to go back to the beginning of Earthbound, so maybe, perhaps, if it is possible, I may stream it, perhaps. It could be one of the new long series that I could play. Yeah. Ow, my hand. Let's see... Shadows of Valentia is a remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden for the NES. Oh, true! That's true, it's a remake. I guess it would kinda count. It would not be the original, but... in a way, it's like playing one of the old games. Been spending a lot of time with family. My cousin is staying for the summer. Nice! I hope it's going well. I hope the driving test went well too. Didn't go well! Well, you can always retry it at least. I know there's people that have taken a lot of tries to get their driving license, because it is difficult. You need to do it very, very perfectly. So at least having taken the test has already given you experience that you can apply next time. So even if it takes some tries, yeah, you can get it eventually. Next time it will go better. I'm sorry, Lunam, that I can't read everything, but I'm reading it to myself. And it is sounding really cool. Yo-hooo guys, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Pain Wednesday. Okay, I think this is all for the shadows. Let's paint the lines. Yeah, the test is surely gonna go better next time. Don't give up. You got this. I'm obsessed with Rigoberta Bandini songs lately, cannot get them out of my head. I don't think I have heard any. At least it doesn't sound familiar. I feel like it's the first time I hear that name. But nice! You can listen to them as much as you want. And thank you! Now I only have to paint the lines and she'll be done. I don't know if I can finish another one because I am honestly very tired because of the heat. It's really hard to find the energy when it's so hot. Have you not heard the song Mama? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I don't listen to that many songs in Spanish. And by not that many, I mean I don't listen to any of them at all, mostly. The Queen song, that one I have heard. Yeah, the heat is really horrible today. The worst thing is that when I'm streaming, I need to keep my windows closed. So that means that it gets even worse. Had you listened to Love of Lesbian and found a song with them both collaborating? I haven't really listened to them, like I know them, but I've never really listened to any of their songs. Your window's closed, are you streaming from Linux? Yes, how did you know? How did you know? Oh my god. Famous band about straight romance, totally, yeah. With that name, it surely has to be, right? I mean, the only Spanish band that I remember listening to in the past years is probably Vetusta Morla. Mostly because they made a video game. I learned about that in Gamer University. It's a band that made an album as a video game. Yep, that was the one. They're kind of similar, I think, to Love of Lesbian, so maybe that's why you mistook them. Because I remember when I was listening to their songs, I used to get songs also in my recommended. I'll share with you an Estopa song because they were used to make a Nintendo DS. That sounds very surreal, honestly. Yay, I'll give you my strength. You got my support. You got these. Okay, I think this is all for the shading. We only have to paint the lines. Well, continue painting the lines because I had already started, but let's go. Maybe a bit darker. I'm hearing noises of a cat. Oh my god, there's a cat hidden under the blanket of the sofa. Psst. What are you doing there? Why do you want to be under the blanket in this temperature? Are you hiding from the heat? You silly creature. Why are cats like this? Are they stupid? It's one of my cats. There's like a blanket over the couch cover, and one of the cats is now under the cover of the sofa. It's like I see the blanket beneath, and there's like a blob underneath. My cat only has two modes, sleeping or nagging me. Yeah, typical cat behavior. That's the most cat behavior thing that there is. Today one of my cats woke me up, by the way, at 10 AM after I had slept 3 hours. It's the same cat as always, of course. It was Lide, the gremlin, the goblin herself. She wanted food, and she didn't want to let me rest until I gave her food. She woke me up after I slept 3 hours. She always does that. There's a card in my setting whose magic is just antimatter. Oh, cool! That's an interesting concept. Because it would be a bit like anti-magic also. Just can't sleep with my cat. She wakes me up at 5 AM. Why are cats like this? And the worst thing is that they are stubborn, and if you give them what they want, if you get up to give them food, they will keep doing it. They will keep waking you up to ask for food. There's no winning. You either wake up in defeat and give them food and then just get used to them waking you up every time, Or you just don't sleep. Because they don't let you. Yeah, reverse magic, kinda. Don't destroys little, they can make a lot. Like just popping things out of existence. Let's go, we're almost done. Wait. Do this. I feel like, wait, the shadows here are not so dark. There we go. That's a bit better. Oh, hiccups. Ouch. This type of magic sounds like a great responsibility. The more destructive the magic, the bigger the responsibility. Let's make this a bit more saturated. Now the line's over here. We're almost done. Almost finished. Just like Uncle Ben said. Exactly. With great power comes great responsibility. True, there's only like, how long? 5 days? Almost 5 days until art fight. True. I think I've mentioned it from time to time, and this Sunday I was on Ellie's stream seeing the reveal of the teams of art fight. I just remembered that I haven't mentioned it on stream yet. We were watching the reveals of the teams, and I chose my team for art fight also. I'm gonna be Team Fossils. Am I Poketo Monster? Kinda, because there's fossil Pokemon, so yes, I am a Poketo Monster. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es art fight? So, what is art fight? Art fight is an art event that there is every year. Every year art fight happens. It's an event where people divide themselves in like 2 teams. Every person joins a different team, and then the people from one team have to draw things for the other team. Their characters mostly. Yeah. Basically, the idea is to get as many points as possible. It's like an art duel, yeah. You gonna stream? Maybe I'm gonna do some streams of the art fight drawings, yeah. Are you a Pokemon? No, I'm not. Even if people think otherwise sometimes. I am a ghost grass type, but I am a ghost. I'm a human ghost. Yes, I'm a human ghost type. Why do they call them pocket monsters when Pokeballs are stored in your belt? They should be called belt monsters. Beltmon. That's from Castlevania. Wait. That's the guy from Castlevania. Wait. mean, it's basically like you fight with art. I don't know how to explain it well, but that's basically the people from one team draw characters for the people of the other team, and some points are assigned to each drawing depending on like the technical aspects, like how much of the character is visible, if there's a background. Instead of like ranking because of quality, the points are given because of like how many things are in the drawing, and the team that gets the most points wins in the end. There's no prize or anything, just a nice experience to give art and receive art, and it lasts for the entire month. It lasts until the end of July. It's for the entirety of the month. And it's gonna be my first time participating. Wait, I guess I can show the website, because it's probably gonna explain it much better than I don't think there's much of that is visible without an account, but I guess you can check how it works. Here, there it is. This. So, Art Fight is an annual art game that lasts for 1 month, beginning every July. During the event, users can register on the site to join in. Each year, participants are split into two themed teams, to which they are assigned randomly. Players attack people of the opposing team by making art of original characters you chose belonging to members of the other team. You're free to use almost any visual art form. Your team receives points based on what you create for the other team with each attack. And you can also attack your own team. It's called Friendly Fire. It gives less points, but this way you can still make art for the people of your own team. For example, if your friends end up joining the same team as you, then you can still make art for your friends. Yeah. Or other people that you might find cool characters of, you can still draw them even if they are on your team. So, the artist that receives the attack can then counter that attack by drawing the character belonging to the person who attacked them, or pay it forward by attacking a different person on the other team. At the end of the month, the team with the greater score wins. Yeah, but remember, while there are point scores, the real goal is to celebrate characters with your fellow artists. Art Fight is about giving and receiving amazing art. It is a really nice event. Like, I had always heard about it. I've seen like a lot of people talk about it along the years. It's been happening for quite a bit. How are the scores kept? Who judges? I'm not sure actually. I guess it should probably say somewhere, because there's a lot of mods and stuff that I guess take care of the website. Okay, themes after the site, preartfight.net themes 2013. No, wait, there's more. There's even more. It's been going on for a very long time. It's self-reported. Is it? I'm not sure how it works actually. I guess when it starts and I start seeing how the points are given, I will probably understand more how that part works. Because I mean, it's gonna be my first year participating, so there's still a lot of things that I do not know. I wanted to participate last year, but there was a problem. Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail came out last July, so I would not have had time to do Art Fight because I was busy Final Fantasying and yeah. But this year for sure. This year I will be art fighting. Winners win. If there's going to be points, there's going to be victory. But in the end, everyone wins because everyone gets cool art of their characters and everyone gets to make other people happy by drawing their characters. That's the best part of Art Fight. It is cool. It's about celebrating art and OCs and doing nice things for others just because we want to. It's really cool. So the themes were announced this Sunday. And the themes are crystals and fossils this year. And I am Team Fossils. I'm really excited to participate at last. Yo, officer, welcome! How's it going? True, however, counterpoint, you lose. We'll see. Maybe we don't know who's gonna win. It's gonna be interesting to see what wins, crystals or fossils. Pal World. Is Pal World also about crystals and fossils? Self-report? Sus? Oh my god. Maybe then the theme of the next year is gonna be crewmates versus imposters. Usually there's always like two opposed themes for the two teams. And for example, there's here in the list there's day versus night, land versus sea, pirates versus ninjas. Last year was Seafoam versus Stardust, and the previous was vampire versus werewolves. Usually the theme is just for the names of the teams. It doesn't really affect what you have to draw. It's just, you can integrate it if you want, but it's mostly optional. But it is really cool. It is a really nice event. I like it a lot. I want fossils to win because I like animals more than I like rocks. That's fair. I don't know, I think it is a difficult choice because I think both teams sound really cool. Both fossils and crystals are actually really good choices, I think. But if I had to choose, I've ended up choosing fossils because, you know, I am a ghost, and that means fossils are like the closest thing to what I am, right? Fossils are cool, and they remind me of when I used to go to the mountains to find fossils, because I also used to do that. I do have some fossils from what I picked in the mountains, so it brings me back, it brings me good memories. Fossils are really cool. Fossils are also rocks. In a way, yeah, in a way they are. It's just two types of rocks. Shiny rocks or bone rocks, I guess. Rocks that used to be alive. Okay, this is one finished character. You know what this means, by the way? This means that the OC count is finally gonna get to 300. After weeks and weeks, we have reached it. We have reached 300. At last. Okay. I guess I can do a little bit more, but I'm definitely a little bit tired. I'm gonna do like 20 more minutes or so, and we'll see how much I can do. There's two types of rocks, small rocks and big rocks. It's up to you which is which. It's also a matter of perspective, because I know meteorites could also be big rocks. Well, satellites could be big rocks, planets could be big rocks. Does that mean that everything smaller than that is a small rock? It's a matter of perspective. The rock telling the story of someone long gone. That's a super cool thing. Fossils are so cool. I'm glad I chose fossils. I really like rocks in general. I like crystals a lot. I have my rock collection that I even showed on stream one time. However, fossils are so cool. Everything is a big rock for me. No, there's tiny rocks too. There's also really tiny rocks. The sand count as tiny rocks. When you think about it, there's so many tiny rocks. Let's go 139. Unless I add another character. But not for now, not for now. What does rock music count as? I mean, there's so many rocks. Surely some of these rocks have got to be musicians, right? Yo, Lappy, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Indie rock is a small rock. I guess by definition it is. It's an independent rock. Strong and independent rock. Let's fix this a bit. Next day, it's gonna be a lot more progress in a row. Today, because I spent like an entire hour doing the decoration on that bow. But next day we're finishing so many characters. Mark my words. We're gonna finish so many of them. Because now we only need to add the shading. Shading and painting the lines. Okay. I changed a little bit of her colors compared to the first day when I had done her base colors, and I think I like it like this more. I like her outfit more like this, because I had painted her the shirt purple, I think, but I am too used to seeing her with yellow clothes. She needed to have a little bit more yellow. It had to be done. I think the balance of colors is also a bit better like this. True, speaking of rocks, what does Lena qualify as? A big rock or a small rock? I think it still depends on the perspective. For me, Lena is a big rock. Because aside from being taller than me, a person-sized rock is a bigger rock. Why do I feel like calling her a small rock is a bad idea? It's still, you know, the general perspective of someone human-sized. Human-sized rock is a big rock. That is a fact. This conversation is reminding me of that meme that is like a small boulder the size of a large boulder. Oh, how was it? I think it was the opposite. Let me see if I can find it. I found it. This one. Large boulder the size of a small boulder is completely blocking his one lane highway, etc, etc. A large boulder the size of a what? Before to become a duo, your symbol could be a rock with moss in it! That would be so cool! Yes! Despite my misadventures with the moss in the game yesterday, in Skyless Blind, moss is really cool. There was evil moss in that game, but moss is really cool. I still appreciate moss. That's what happens when your measurement system makes no sense. Exactly. A banana-sized banana, of course. If it's a banana, it's probably banana-sized. Just by default, you know? Yeah, it's a huge boulder the size of a small boulder. Important. By the way, speaking of the game of yesterday, for those who weren't here to see it, it's a game that has a Kickstarter right now, and I really want that game to succeed, so I'm gonna talk about it again, because I really wanna everyone to know about it. Yes. The game that I played yesterday is an RPG Maker game called Skyless Blind. It's this game. It's a space exploration game that has a beta that is available for public right now. And it is super cool. And there's a Kickstarter right now. Here. It is super pretty. Like, I'm still speechless that it's an RPG Maker game. It's so pretty. I really hope that it can succeed. I enjoyed it a lot yesterday when I played it. There's so much to see and so much to explore. I really recommend checking it out. The beta is now available publicly, and you can check it out and support the game if you can afford to, if you want. And also, most importantly, spread the word. Because spreading the word is what's gonna help the game reach more people who can support it. And this way also more people can enjoy it, because holy shit, it's so pretty. It's a small game the size of a big game. It did feel like a really big game, actually, yeah. Like, cool RPG Maker game, hold on. There are still things that I haven't seen. Yo, Johnny, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Even got a mail from a Kickstarter scam bot asking me about my Kickstarter project. Oh my god, you have a Kickstarter project and you hadn't told us? Maybe that scambot knows things that not even you know. Heard the game everywhere I know. Yay! I'm glad. Thank you for sharing it. Like, I'm not even involved with the creation of the game, but I really like it. I've been following it for a very long time now. Like, well, I guess, I don't know if it's a very long time, but it's been over a year definitely. And I just really want to see it be able to be finished. Oh yeah, enjoy your vacation! True, it's summer, so now it's vacation time. I hope it goes well. I don't know if I'll be able to paint all the shadows, but I'll do as many as I can. Ooh, on a plane! Nice! I've only been on a plane once, but it was really cool. It's truly an experience to be above the clouds. Gonna fix this a little bit. Probably the stickers don't really need shading, so we can just shade the dias a little bit. Wait, this color. It's a special orange dias. I don't think there were orange diases, right? I think the colors have been mostly blue, silver, black and pink. Were there any other colors? Not a super fan of planes, but going to far places by train would get expensive. Yeah, it gets a lot more expensive. My guess was pistachio green. Oh, then there were also green ones, true. My dias was blue. And then I also have a 3 dias that is pink. Train should be super cheap though, materially speaking. Yeah, makes you think about it. I wonder why it's more expensive to go in train. No idea why. Maybe because of how people prefer to go by train than with a plane. Maybe it's demand. Yeah. As always, it's capitalism. Makes sense. La culpa es del capitalismo. Siempre. Paint also the legs. Are you a train girl? Trains are cool. I like trains a lot. I find them really relaxing. Also, I keep dreaming about trains. I have dreams about trains all the time. So I'm subconsciously assigned train girl. I kind of dream about trains just yesterday, I think. Or 2 days ago, I don't remember when it was. I know I dreamed about something JoJo related today. It was like watching a part of a JoJo chapter that I haven't watched, and that probably doesn't happen. I don't remember anything about it. But it felt like watching a JoJo chapter. But I don't remember what it was anymore. Have you dreamt of the train station or just the train itself? Both! Yeah, I've dreamt of both. Usually, I do dream about the station. Sometimes I dream about buying tickets. Sometimes I dream about like being on the train itself. Sometimes instead of a train, it's buses, which is kind of the same. But I think the other day, the last train dream that I had, I was actually buying a ticket, and I saw that there were people that had this other, like, paper slip with some check marks. And apparently they recommended having that paper for like traveling with the train because it ensured you a parking spot for your car. And I didn't know that, so I went to ask, hey, do I have to get that paper too? And they told me, you need to pay for it, and it's for your car. And I was like, I do not have a car. You know, these kind of dream conversations that when you wake up you're like, okay, this kind of doesn't make any sense. Let's think of a really bizarre train-related stunt. It would be cool to have a train-related stunt. I think it would be really cool. But I haven't reached the stunts in JoJo yet, so I still need more knowledge. Would you like to take a tour around the good rail systems in some parts of Europe if you had the money? It would be cool, I think, yeah. But yeah, the biggest problem is having the money and the time. And also, I'm a bit scared of traveling. I'm not good with traveling because I miss home. I like being in my house. A couple days ago I dreamt of a clown in the snow. What was the clown doing there? My stand is awakening so soon? I haven't even finished part 2 yet. Been on a train before back when I was a kid. 2 different trains actually. How was it? Did you enjoy it? If you remember? You gotta get out there and see the world somehow. I mean, it also depends a lot on the money. I've only ever been to Italy. But I'm not very good with traveling. I miss home really easily. Like, it would be cool to travel, but at the same time... What is it calling? Traveling. If you're traveling out, it should be travel out. I think you did. I think you did a similar joke. It's still funny though. Some jokes never get old. The clown just jump scared me over and over until I finally woke up. Maybe the clown just was trying to be your alarm. Like, hey, you need to wake up. Wake up! This conversation I have in reality makes scares more sense, so that's true. Some conversations in real life still don't make any sense. It's not so different. The clown was me! The snow was not snow. It was just a very big mirror. It's okay. Deep down, there's a clown in all of us. The clown car accident accident was 3 years ago. You have to let me go. See, the clown was trying to help you surpass your sad memories, your traumas. Was told plane tickets were cheaper these days, saw the price and almost fell over. I mean, I don't know if they are cheaper or more expensive than they used to be, but I also don't know much about what prices they have, like, in the same country, like for traveling from one point of the country to another. But tickets to go to other places, to other countries, I know those are expensive as hell. When the clown car crashed, it looked like when you spawn a 2000 objects in a video game. All the clowns flying out of the windshield. No! The poor clowns. Maybe 2000s was the limit. First train ride I went on was with my grandma when I was a kid. It was an event called Day Out with Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh my god, then you went with the real Thomas? No way! Sometimes I forget that in some places of the world, trains are not super frequent. Because here in Spain, we have a lot of trains. It's one of the main transportation methods that we have for going to one place, from one place to another. I have one train in my country, it's slow. Oh no, man. America apparently is train averse. Yeah, I've heard that there's very few trains there. It wasn't an actual train. I also went to the engine room where the conductor was controlling the train. Oh, that's cool! I've never been in the engine room. I think they would just kick me out. Honestly, I find trains very soothing to be in, especially when people are quiet, when people are not like super loud, because sometimes people are very loud in trains, they just talk very loudly and it's like, please, I just want to chill here, you know? But when it's like really quiet and you can hear like the sound of the train on the rails and the kind of shaking, it is really comfy. That's silly, you can't kick a ghost. That's true, I could just be there hounding the train and they couldn't do anything about it. Maybe that would be a good idea. Would that count as like free train rides, or would they make me still pay for the ticket if I'm haunting the train? Ghost trains you can suplex. Oh my god, true! Final Fantasy VI! That's Final Fantasy VI! Can get an unusual train right now because it's packed like a can of sardines. Yeah, and with this temperature, I remember some years ago, around this season, I went on a train. I don't remember where I was going, but I remember I ended up almost getting dizzy from the amount of like people that there were. It was really horrible. I like the little train Chihiro goes into. That one is really cool and really iconic. I also want to go in a train on the water. That's like peak chill train. Good idea until the janitor arrives with a vacuum cleaner. No, not the vacuum cleaner! Anything but the vacuum cleaner! I think I have dreamed before about a train in the water. I remember the dream that I had that time. I remember that I was like a lost item collector of the train, and I had to go through all the wagons, taking all the things that people had forgotten in the train. And it was a train on top of the water. It was a really cool dream. I really liked it. That is gonna be a real job in the world of dreams. There's gonna be collectors of lost things from trains. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do the light of the hair, and I think I'm gonna leave it here for today. Because I do need to eat something. And even though it's been like a shorter stream than usual, I think it's good enough. I need to take it easy now that the temperature doesn't really help. But if all goes well, I'll be back tomorrow with a little bit more art, because the rest of the streams of this week are still happening. And this Friday I'm supposed to start the new long game. You know what long game it's gonna be? It's gonna be a game that we talked about last week. It's gonna be Omori. We'll see how that goes, because it's yeah, it's a long game, a long game the size of a short game. Maybe a train related game sometime for streaming where you speak about train dreams. That could be cool, yeah. I remember playing one very short game about trains. It was about the train where people went to when they were sleeping, and they kind of like saw each other there. I remember a game like that. I think it was the Midnight Train to Nowhere. I think it was for a game jam from years ago. Yeah, Midnight Train to Nowhere. There's another game called the Midnight Train, but not to be confused with that one. They are two different games. I also want to play Midnight Train too. There's plenty chill small games about making train lines and stuff. Oh, I could look for that. That could be chill and relaxing. Wait. It's gonna be Getting Over It. I've always been curious about playing Getting Over It, but I don't have it, so not this time. It's gonna be another long RPG game, because I've had Omori pending to play for quite a while. So if I can, I'm gonna start it this Friday. I thought I was gonna do the lights and then stop, but I just saw the purple and started shading it anyway. It's like, it's just a little bit. It's not that much. I thought you didn't like RPGs. What? Oh my god, what made you think that I would like RPGs? I mean, of course. When have I ever talked about liking RPGs? Me playing RPGs? in this Helltaker channel? Inconceivable. Never been seen before. We only play Helltaker here. That's why they call her Yomi Gardenia. No one calls her that. You could start calling me that now. It's never too late. Never too late to start calling me that. Yo, welcome! Yeah, this is my gamer girl OC. She's a Pokemon gym leader, by the way. Are you being sarcastic? It's kind of subtle. Nah, why would I be? Why would I be sarcastic? I am always 100% honest. Yes. In this economy, we cannot afford RPGs in this economy. What do you mean? So yeah, we're gonna be playing Omori this Friday if all goes well. We'll see what happens. Yeah, hope you're doing well too. I am suffering a little bit because it's really hot right now, and I'm gonna stop soon because I need to go eat something, but we've done some progress today, so I am happy. I'm happy with the progress today. Yeah. I'm gonna do one last thing over here and here. And with this, I think I can continue next day. Wait. Nice. I'm still missing like some shadows and lines, but we finished one character completely. We finally have 300 finished characters, and it took an hour to finish this, so I consider it a victory. Hold on, I'm noticing all these unpainted spots. I could swear they appear after I finish painting things. It's like part of the paint just gets deleted out of nowhere. Let's fix these a little bit. And once I finish this, I'm gonna take a rest for today, and I'll see you tomorrow with more art. Because I want to continue the drawing I started last week. Skip a bit. This also a bit. And this should be all. This bow took so much, but it looks so nice now. Look at that. I like it. I'm happy with how it turned out. So, even though it's been a shorter stream than usual, I would say good work for today. So for now, thank you all so much for accompanying me. Por ahora, muchas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Nos veremos mañana con más arte, porque quiero continuar el dibujo que empecé la semana pasada. I'll see you tomorrow with more art, because I want to continue the drawing I started last week. So for now, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time. Cuidaos mucho y nos veremos en la próxima. Bye bye.